Hello. My name is Ashley. I am going to kind of give you the breakdown on my pay as a travel CNA and what state I am in and what agency that I have gotten my contract with, basically. So, I am from Florida. I traveled from Florida to Massachusetts to do a travel contract. I am with Primetime Healthcare, and my recruiter, she gave me actually a lot of contracts before I actually got accepted to one. And not even just got accepted to one. A lot of them I declined for personal reasons, environmental reasons. Like, basically, if I seen that it wasn't a space that I wanted to be in or wanted to go, then I would decline it. Just because I don't want to be in the boondocks somewhere on my first assignment, not really knowing how to carry myself or handle myself. So I needed to be in somewhat of a city. Right now I am in basically like the Worcester, whatever you name, Worcester, Massachusetts, on a 13-week travel contract. My pay is $1,100 a week. I would say I'm just gonna mark my basically give my pay, because I'm getting paid $15 an hour. My overtime rate is $45 an hour, which doesn't even matter because this facility does not give overtime. They will cancel you. My stipend, like my food, my incidentals in food stipend is $100, and my housing stipend for the week is $460. So all of that comes out to $1,100 before taxes. With taxes taken out, it's like $1,000 and something, like $1,015, $1,020, depends. Just on what I mark down on my timesheet and what time I get out and things like that. It's a 7 p.m. to a 7 a.m. 12-hour shift for 3 days out of the week. Pretty good. I like my 12-hour shifts because I think, well, actually, no. Yeah, I like my 12-hour shifts. I honestly hated working 5 days out the week, but now that I'm on these travel assignments, I am trying to look for overtime, hopefully for my next contract. So I wouldn't mind working almost every day or every day. I don't care. Because at that point, then you can take however long off in between contracts. You know, it's up to you because you have that freedom to do so. I think I already said it. No, I didn't. I started August 20th on this contract, and it ends November 23rd, but my last actual day for this contract is going to be November 22nd. There's like a shift app that I have that I can look at, the shifts that I have and what days to come in. Today is October 28th, so really, let me see how many weeks I have left. This week, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have a month left, 4 weeks left in this contract. That means I already did 9. Yeah, that means I already did 9 weeks. Question, did it go by fast? It goes by slow at first, and then in the middle it's like, oh dang, we're almost done, and then you go this is how I felt, oh dang, we're almost done, and then a couple weeks later, damn, this still going. I'm supposed to be gone by now. But now I feel like at the end, when I have this month left, I'm like, oh yeah, it went by fast. This will be my first travel assignment. I drove 21 hours to get here. I think it was 19 because I took the toll route. If you don't take tolls, I think it was like, it would be 21 hours. But yeah, I'm at like a facility, like a hospital, kind of. It's like a specialty hospital. It's honestly kind of run down, really run down actually. But it's been good so far. I mean, there is a lot of pettiness that goes on in this hospital. The supervisors they'll make it hard on you. They'll try to make it hard on you. The workers, they don't really, at least for my shift, there's nothing wrong with them. I can't say too much about day shift because I'm not working around them. I know some people, they've had problems with that shift, but for my shift, I work night shift. The workers really don't bother you. They keep to themselves. There's not a lot of like pushback from the workers at all, like the other CNAs. I mean, they stay in their own lane, but it's kind of tough because the supervisors or the nurses will, I don't know, they give their staff special treatment, I feel like, and that's anywhere you go basically. But it's like they let them get away with a lot more things. But yeah, I guess that's agency life at the end of the day. The nurses, there's a few nurses that they're petty, they talk shit. That's about it. Like I said, the supervisors, they're kind of my main problem, and my other agency coworkers' problem too, because I don't know, they just got it's a lot of BS. But the work here at this facility is definitely not hard. It's pretty easy. There's not a lot of patients in this facility either. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'm going to be looking for a contract. My recruiter gave me a time to start looking. She said November 1st. For the time I wanted, I guess, because I said I was looking for something the beginning of December. So she said more contracts like that will pop up starting November. So I'm waiting for that. Definitely going to be calling her the 1st and seeing, if we can hop on one. Oh, one thing I did learn that I want to tell y'all, if you are thinking about traveling, I was trying to look for a contract in Florida. Well, not in Florida, but while I was in Florida, I was trying to look for a contract, right? And when I tell you, I could not, I was getting them, my recruiter was sending them through and things like that. And yeah, I was declining a lot because of my personal reasons. Bougie. Anyways, I was declining a lot, but also I was trying to sign up for a lot as well, and nobody accepted me. And I don't know if that's because I'm a first-time traveler or because I've been a CNA for 2 years. Yeah, I think I've been a CNA for 2 years. But I also was looking during summer, and I have been told that summer is probably the worst time to look for a contract because you're not going to find anything. When it starts picking up is actually towards the fall. When I found something in August, that's the time when contracts actually start appearing. So keep that in mind, because I was looking May or April through July, April through July, and I feel like I wasn't getting at least the pay I wanted. I was declining a lot too because of the pay. It just wasn't matching. Why would I leave? It wouldn't make sense for me to leave because of the pay. So That's one thing I want to, throw out there if you're trying to look for one. But really, this is just like, I'm just trying to give a little bit of input for my travel experience and kind of like a range of how much I'm making. And, if you want to do this, I would just say go for it. Your recruiter is able to negotiate with you. That's another thing I wanted to put out there. Your recruiter can negotiate a contract. You can negotiate your contracts with your recruiters. I'll say it like that. They definitely can negotiate the stipend. I don't know about hourly pay, but I know they can negotiate. I think they can negotiate hourly pay. I know they can negotiate the overtime rate that you get. But you can definitely negotiate your contract. If your recruiter says that you can't negotiate, or they're saying that it's, not possible to do that at the moment, get a new recruiter or ask for a supervisor or somebody. Because honestly, I don't know if they're independent contractors. I know they get like vendors lists or something. And I don't know if they choose however many facilities, and then I don't know how it works. I think it kind of works like how insurance works, like where you're working under an insurance agency, but you're basically like a contractor, and the agency gets a portion of the money, you get a portion of the money, and then, us as CNAs, we get, I don't know what's left over. I have no idea how it works, but there's a lot of recruiters out there that would want to BS you, basically, and tell you that you can't get more than what you're worth. That's a fucking lie. Excuse my language. That is a lie. You can definitely get what you feel like you're worth, because at this facility I am at, I know CNAs who are getting paid more than me, more than my other coworker, that are in the same agency. I know the difference is between $500 and $1,000 difference. Yeah, it's that big of a difference. So they'll say, oh no, you guys are getting paid around the same. They're lying. They don't know how much the other staff for the agency is making. That's a lie. And I'm with Prime Time, and I think it's every agency that really does that. It just depends on the recruiter, and what what agency you go with. Because I've also heard that AYA is a good agency and it pays high, but when my recruiter for AYA was offering me different like contracts, she was giving me things for like $800, $900. I'm like, I'm not gonna take that. What's the real difference if I'm gonna have to be paying bills at home and paying bills over wherever I'm working? It doesn't make any sense to do that. So yeah, I told her no, and I just went with somebody else. That's another thing. Get you a list of agencies to work with, please. Get you a list of agencies to work with. Sign up for multiple. Don't stay loyal to one, because they are not staying loyal to you. That's all I'm gonna say. If you are working under any type of company, agency, what's it called? Like a company like Walmart or fast food, like retail or anything. Like, don't stay loyal to these people. They are not staying loyal to you. You're telling me my pay rate is $15 an hour, and I'm going to this place to travel where their minimum wage is a lot higher. It is, because it's a lot. Their Massachusetts minimum wage for CNAs is higher than, Florida. At least the CNAs that I have met in this facility, and it's run down. Like I said, it's run down. They're making like $27 an hour already on the regular. 25, 23, like in those ranges. They're making good money to just be staff. So you don't owe any loyalty to one agency versus the other. Choose what's best for you. Choose where the money is going. You go where the money goes, because at the end of the day, nobody has your back like you do. But that's basically the rundown I wanted to give. The first, just first impressions, first experience, story details of what I'm kind of going through or experiencing, or the pay breakdown. I just wanted to give that experience out to you guys, whoever is looking towards getting or going into travel for CNA. I just kind of wanted to put a little input there, because when I was looking for videos on CNA travel, I really only found a few. It's not really talked about, at least I'm not finding anything. So I just wanted to put an extra video out there. I'll probably make some more videos on the experience, story times, pay breakdowns, things like that. I'm not scared to tell my pay, but this is just for someone, I wanted to be helpful. So if you have any comments, questions, drop them down below. I will try to answer them either individually, or I might just make a whole entire video of a Q&A and give my input, and get those answers, or get those questions answered for you guys. But yeah, so stay tuned. Later.